those who don't know us and watching the stream, uh, and then watching our faces for the first time, I am Akash. I'm co-founder of Seek, and with me, Kshitij. He's also co-founder of Seek. Uh, we have been doing community sessions starting last December in this way, yeah, and then a lot of exciting things coming in also in future. Hi, hi, Apuva.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Uh, so now we have everyone from the Seek team. Uh, should we start with?
Yes, yes, let's do that. Akash, let's invite. So these are, I think, like Akash said, these are four stories who have had very interesting journeys and experiences with our newest offering on daily meditation, and we invite them one by one to just listen to what they have to say about their meditation journey, and hopefully we can learn a thing or two about about how to stay consistent. Um, Over to you, Akash. You want to invite the first person? Let's go.
Yeah, yeah. Our first person is Mr. Amit. Parul, if you can let Mr. Amit in on the screen. Hi.
Hi, Akash. Hi, Kshitish. Hi, Purva. Hi, everybody. Happy
Hello.
Sankranti.
Hi,
Hi.
Amit. How are you?
I'm
Happy
good. I'm good.
Sankranti.
Yeah. To everybody.
Yeah. Hi. So, Amit, we'll start with a little bit of your introduction. Where are you from? What do you do?
Right.
How come you are interested in this space where people just think a lot about meditation and they know the power of meditation, but they are not able to follow it. And I know for sure I have been chatting with you for long. Then I know for sure that you have been doing it for a long period of time. So,
Right.
start with a little introduction. Tell us about yourself.
Yeah. So my name is Amit. I currently am staying in Hyderabad for work purposes. I'm an IT engineer. Basically I'm from UP Kanpur, born and brought up there. Then came for my BTech, and then been there in Hyderabad. Kind of settled with my parents, wife, and have a kid, 10 years old. Uh, Answering your question regarding what brought me to meditation, I think it's been since my grandparents. Even before that, we've been following some kind of areas of meditation, so that kind of got me to curious mode right from I was a child. And I think they don't allow until you're 13, 14 to get into that space. And then once I got into higher education, then all that kind of got a backseat. And when I started working, I got more curious and started exploring. And that's where I one day I found on Facebook about sadhana and Seek. So from there I attended a course around Kundalini meditation, and that really got me going. I did that almost a year and a half back. And then I think, as you mentioned, Akash, in December we had this Seek daily classes, which was really a very good thing, because the only thing I was struggling after that course was the consistency. So now that this really helping me to at least join for half an hour and continue what I want to do post that. So that's really very helpful, I can say.
Amazing, amazing. What's your total? And I think you have been one of our
Yeah,
consistently
I
coming.
think in this year I've only missed on January 1st for reasons known to everybody. But yeah, beyond that, I'm able to connect at least one of those 6 sessions, and I really don't want to miss it unless there's really something beyond my control.
Hmm,
So I'm lucky that I'm able to connect almost every day.
amazing, amazing. What is your?
Yeah.
Do you want to brag about your total karma points?
Yeah, I think 150 plus. If I saw last, I've stopped saying that because I just want to do it. That's what's interests me. Initially, I was 10, 20, 30 was interesting, but now I want to just do it. And the best part I feel is if you do it in the morning time, there are some times during the day when you just start to feel that connect. I'm not sure what's the reason behind that, but suddenly you feel, I did something good in the morning. So the morning sessions are really more helpful. I mean, though the session is the same, but when I do the evening part, I mean, yeah, I still have a couple of hours, but morning is really more helpful, if I can say that, because during the day you sometimes suddenly something strikes you that this was something good that I did today, whatever the session happened on. So that's one session from my side that it was really helpful.
Hmm,
I think I'm
Yeah,
on 150 or 170 karma points perspective.
amazing, amazing.
that is amazing, Amit. So, one piece of learning that you had in staying consistent that has helped you to stay consistent, because we speak to a lot of people And this I'm genuinely curious about because we all come from so many different walks of life. What is the one thing that has really helped you stay consistent? Why you think like, this was a problem before and now it is not.
No, I think when you get this message every day, right, in the morning and the evening that we have classes at these three slots, like total 6 slots in a day, right? You get, I mean, morally you're obliged, so at least half an hour is not a big time to connect. And what I'm saying is it helps me get the consistency in my other part. Like if I daily meditate half an hour with Seek and then something that I do as part of Kundalini meditation later, it really helps me a lot. So this is helping me becoming consistent. And why I'm consistent here is because I get that reminders at least in the evening and in the morning. And then I feel there's six options that you have. You just can't miss those. So
Yeah.
that's where I feel if it's just half an hour in a day, okay, maybe I slept or had something urgent. There could be a genuine reason for that. But 6 times in a day, I think, and just for half an hour, right? Plus, one more thing, the good part I find in the whole it was setup was that we do some exercises, not very hectic ones, right? And then little breathing, and then you get into meditation. So that kind of sets you up for the whole thing. So that's also helping out. The people in the north who's very cold there, right? It really helps them get really come out of the bed and become ready and then start doing meditation. So that's helpful, I guess.
Great. Thank you so much, Amit, for sharing this. Lovely to sort of keep seeing you, being consistent.
Sure. I'll
Um,
try my best.
And
Obviously.
I had a very last question from my side before anyone steps in. And how uh, how does it help you in your daily life? Do you see, and what is your motivation to even like, one thing is, we are consistent and we are doing it every day. This is good. But what do you feel about this whole experience of doing it every day? I mean, message is fine, you get things, but do you
Mhm.
see changes in life, or you have seen changes in life in the last few years that you have been doing? I think one key thing which is missing and people are not able to see, for example, if someone work out, they see a weight loss or they see muscle building.
Mhm. Mhm.
But if someone is meditating, they don't see that. What's your experience in that?
Yeah, I think to be very honest, meditation, in my understanding, and I might be wrong because there'll be experts here, is more about what you feel within yourself. There could be different experiences for different people. So for me, it has been, if you ask me over the past year and a half, it has helped me become less anxious as a person. So I was very anxious, very curious of everything. And now, no, okay, what has to happen. Just give your best. And it has calmed me down in nervous situations. Like in office, you have so many issues, right? You get kind of perturbed with those. So I feel that has helped me handle those situations a little better. Uh, to be very honest, you cannot have a direct connection, just like you said in weight loss and things in case of meditation. But I think this is the only thing that I feel has helped me. Plus, you feel that happiness within yourself. You feel happy or cheerful. Maybe can't say for any specific reason. That also I found many times that I'm just happy in general. So like I get comments sometimes you are very cheerful and or joyful in nature. Never used to get before, and I don't think I crack jokes or anything. I'm bad at those as well. So that would be one benefit is what I'm assuming.
Amazing.
This is really really nice to hear, Amit. Thank you so much for sharing this with us.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then I hope to see you in the silent sitting.
Absolutely, I'm very excited about that. I already told at my home, no, nothing happening in those 2 hours.
Yeah, cool.
So
See you.
Okay. Great.
thank you.
Thank you, Amit.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Cool.
Like this is very interesting. While we wait for the next person, this is very interesting. How different people have different motivations and different markers to continue with meditation. Because, like Akash said, sometimes the thing that motivates us to do anything is seeing visible changes, and
Mm,
those are not the easiest to spot in meditation.
mm,
But I'm glad that awareness is coming in of valuing the subjective experience within yourself. And then using that to continue to stay consistent.
yeah, cool. Do we have the next amazing person with us? Do we have Gopalji with us? Parul? Hey,
Hi,
amazing.
good
Oh,
morning. Good morning, Gopalji.
Good morning, Gopalji.
You're on mute, probably.
I think Gopalji, you're still on mute. No, 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 Gopalji. I think maybe you can join again once, or
Hmm. I think this is a new platform for everyone to join. Everyone has just figured out Zoom पे कैसे unmute होना है, उसके लिए भी tutorial होता है. I think Restream is a new platform for everyone. Let's see.
Audible?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. Okay. Sorry for that. I think I went to the mute. And okay, so I've been waiting from the morning for this session. As usual.
Gopalji, first off, I have to say I love your energy. There's just so much energy in your voice, and it's just always very pleasant to interact with you.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
thank you so much for taking time out on Pongal. I know
Yeah.
the
Yes.
festival, and
Today
you
is
have
Bogi Day. Yes. And tomorrow is Pongal. Yes.
okay.
I've been enjoying the session, and Apurva is really, too good. That's the lowest I can say on that. She excels in many ways. The motivation, I've been practicing yoga and pranayama mainly, and to a small extent meditation for many years now. Okay, so I wanted to keep up with that so that I don't get rusted over time, and I keep practicing daily. So I do other yoga and pranayama sessions too. So when I compare, I find the quality of your programs excellent. There's no two opinion on that as far as I'm concerned. Like, I find that to be the best, and you are one of the best faculties with Apurva and Gunjan and Malini and Neha there around. So I love the way they conduct the sessions, very professional. It enthuses me every time I listen. So you might find me there more than like once in the day. For sure, I'm there at 5:30 in the morning because I wake up at 4. My wife keeps asking, "You never did this for so long. Why are you doing it now?" I said, "It's a change way." So life is new, and there's a lot of interest in this. I have passion for keeping fit, and I keep going through this. It's one is the practice, another one is to change your mindset so that you come into this. So it's a way of life, and that is what is important. So some may not have the time to really practice yoga, but still, if you are in it, you will start getting into the rhythm, and then you can continue. I do have travel plans, but I hope to continue even when I'm traveling. So,
Yeah. You told that you are traveling to US. I think
yes.
time six times in a day, why it might work. You would find a time slot there
Yeah,
also.
yeah, sure, sure. It will
Yeah.
not be, like very late in the night or this thing. So early morning is no problem for me. So coming to the sessions, I have found, some of the sessions building immunity, okay, by Apurva, and also the earlier sessions that she had done, enhancing awareness of senses, to be really excellent. So I just loved those sessions. I also loved the sessions on by Gunjan, where she has talked about strengthening the nervous system. It was very good, and enhancing the lung strength. Few of them, whatever
Yeah.
I had seen, very nice sessions, and also by Malini on Om Mantra meditation. It was too good. I loved that. So, and purification by Tapas by Gunjan was excellent. So, and then
Yeah.
meditation by Ego. So these are the things, which I've been closely following. So in fact, I remember discussing with Akash and Shiji about having repeat sessions so that you can tune yourself to the whole thing. Like you hear once and then you may forget. So if you are able to repeatedly hear that, that's a very good thing, so that you
No,
can
that is
practice.
something which is very interesting with you, Gopalji. I think you are attending it, every day, and sometimes twice a day. So
Yes.
twice a day we saw, and we were also super pleased. I mean, obviously, with this mission in mind, it's always good to see people who are meditating twice a day. I think that's also recommended by all meditation,
Yes.
schools, and all texts that you need to meditate twice in a day. What got you to meditate twice in a day? What were the benefits that you saw, meditating twice as compared to meditating once? Uh,
Yeah, earlier I was only doing in the mornings, so early morning, and that was good through the day. But then I did have some, disturbance in the night, insomnia, like feelings and all that. So over the period when I started, listening and also doing the meditation part, I realized that I'm able to get better sleep and for shorter duration. Earlier, I used to do long hours of sleep but disturbed sleep. So it was not real sound sleep. It was not
hmm.
working. So whereas now I'm able to do it for shorter duration but quality, like sleep. And I'm totally refreshed when I'm awake. That's what helps me. So I'm doing good. I should say that. That's
It,
good.
it does really help sleep quality. I think one of the questions also, from Vivek in the chat is also, you know, a lot of people do yoga and pranayam, right? And again, like you were talking about, how those are still very predominant. But like you mentioned, a mindset shift is required to really get into meditation. So
Yes.
how does one begin that process? How does one understand why meditation is critical?
Yeah.
Um, See, actually, like we are used to an active life where we are running around all the time. Okay, we think of our day-to-day needs. Okay, and the materialistic needs in the world. We hardly think of to create a sense of peace of mind for ourselves. So this peace of mind, I'm not sure to what extent Apurva can correct me on the yoga and pranayama part. You can get a small percentage, okay. But with meditation, I'm sure you can extend it to a much larger percentage. So this is what we should ultimately be looking for. Like we run around, try to create a lot of wealth, okay, money and all that, but it cannot in any way equal, quality life, okay, quality health, okay, physical, mental, spiritual, all put together. So I think the meditation enhances that, and that has changed my life. Earlier, I was only focusing on yoga and pranayama, to be honest. So this is what we are doing all the time, thinking that, oh, you have to flex your body a lot, like going to the gym and then, like exercising, but not too much avail. But when you are doing this meditation, you are able to, like be grounded. You can, like root yourself to the ground, and you can enhance the quality of your life.
This is terrific, terrifically put, Gopalji. Apurva, if you have anything to add on what he shared, would
Honestly,
be.
less on the technicality part, but it's so lovely, Gopalji, to hear these words from you. It's just as facilitators, sometimes, we're just doing every day, like just giving classes and classes and classes. But I mean, how it touches somebody, what they go through, what they experience. For us, also, at the end of the day, I think for me, I can personally speak of myself here. It's just that, it's a great reinforcement for me as a facilitator then to really sort of tell myself that there's something I'm doing right. People are benefiting something. And it's honestly, I always say that I'm nobody's guru. I mean, these practices have been like so old, 5,000 years old. And, I'm just sharing these practices, but it's so nice to see the way people are experiencing it in their own individual ways. And it's so lovely to hear your experience right now. And it really
Yeah.
motivates me further to, just keep on going and just sort of making sure that more people are able to share such experiences.
Sure.
Yeah.
I can tell you as a psychologist, you touch one person's life, that can make a huge difference. Okay, and it
That's
can have a multiplier effect actually. So I've had clients from different parts of the world. Very small fine tuning has transformed their life. So you just need to touch the right note and things change. Same way here, so you are able to transform the lives of people through what you do. You may not be aware of that. And rightly, as you said, this session would help you to know that, okay, I'm really doing something good. So you can pat your own back and say that, okay, I'm not doing that, I'm doing good. So I'm trying to be of some support to people. And that makes a big difference. Okay, so it's the quality of life that you are transforming, and I, for one, for sure, it's not just for because you have brought me live on this session. I need to praise you. I'm not doing that, to be honest. I've seen the world a lot. Okay, I've been traveling around the globe and this, so I'm used to different lifestyles and practices, but I know whether someone is giving true quality or not. Okay, and that is very important for each one to realize by themselves. It cannot be taught to somebody, it cannot be told to somebody. Okay, like I flash this to 100 people, I don't know how many really want to. It's just their karma, like they see it and they accept it and they come forward. And if they do that, I'm sure they're not going to give up and go back at all. This is what it is. So it is just a question that you reach. So it is not the numbers, it's not the quantity that matters. We have been discussing this in the past. So it's the quality that matters. And once that quality is there, I'm sure somewhere by word of mouth it's going to spread. So I don't think you really need good marketing. So, like honestly, quality stuff doesn't need, TV or YouTube marketing and all that. It is just the word of mouth. Like once we say that, hey, this is good, I'm sure people will catch up on it.
Yeah.
And especially with senior citizens, I'm sure it's going to catch up a lot. Keep going. It just doesn't matter. Like the numbers don't matter. So keep going. We are there with you, and we will try to take this forward and try to give a push.
Yeah.
This is what I can tell to motivate you all. I know you are motivating us, but we need to motivate you.
No, we are at it, Gopalji, and we are not going anywhere. And exactly what you said. I mean, I honestly, internally believe that this is not something where we want to convince anyone. This is a lifestyle. This is a mindset that attracts other people, right? So, contrary to popular belief, like we actually don't want to do any marketing. We don't want to tell anyone to join us. This is a thing that people need to get attracted to, and they will when the time is right. So
Correct.
even now, like majority of the people who are there, we haven't told them about us. They've just
Yes.
found out from other people.
Yes.
So I'm completely with you. I mean, our focus is on building something quality only.
Yes.
Uh, Very motivated always to speak to you. Always tell us how good of a job you're doing.
So my pleasure. And this 365 days, 6 sessions a day is something really, wonderful idea. And it's just a matter of convenience of the individual, like at what time they want to come in. Preferably on a systematic basis, they maintain a routine and do that. Okay, that would be ideal. But for work reasons, like how someone told now, where you can shift and then do that sometimes the earlier session, a later session, and all that.
Yeah.
But it's going good, great going. Maybe
Thank
you can. I can suggest something which I don't know, because there are some, housewives who get time only in the afternoons because the kids are sent to school. They don't have time for sure in the mornings and maybe not in the evenings. So on a one-to-one request basis, you can open this access to them for that time. So you can say flexible timings where you can stream it to them and they can practice this.
Yeah.
That could be an idea. So if that comes forward, I can motivate more people saying that, hey, you choose the time and tell them, and they can, stream it for you. So it becomes more like an individual, time base.
Got it. Well, this is a helpful suggestion, Gopalji.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much for taking the time
Welcome.
again.
Welcome.
Please sit for the silent sitting if you're available. I know there is a
Yeah,
festival.
sure. I'll do
Uh,
that. And please convey to the other, trainers too. So I may not get the opportunity to talk to
no,
them
we do.
directly like how
We
I do
do.
with Apurva.
Yeah,
So please convey to them that
we
they are
do.
doing a great job. Motivate them too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Great. Thank you so much, Gopalji.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Pranam.
Bye.
Pranam.
Cool. Do we have Nilakshi ma'am on the call, Parul? Gopalji's energy is like through the roof.
It's infectious. Every time I speak to him, there's just like so much enthusiasm. He's so cheerful. I mean,
But also the fact that he's like literally taken notes of all the themes of what he's loved. That is next level passion.
yeah, yeah. Is and he messages also whatever sessions he likes. He really, because like Amit ji also said, because we have different themes on an everyday basis, different elements of the day connect to those themes,
Yeah.
right? So sometimes if there's self-awareness, you may find a moment where you connect with what was said in the session. So definitely it does have an impact. um, do we have Nilakshi Parul?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi,
Hey.
namaste everyone, and a very good morning to you all.
Very
Good.
good morning to you also, Nilakshi ji. How are you?
Number one, please don't call me Nilakshi ji. I'm very comfortable with Nilakshi. And let me tell you, and let me tell everyone, what a privilege it is to be here today. And I cannot thank you enough, Kshitij, Akash, Apurvaji, oh my God, and the other guides and mentors. I call them my guides and mentors because they are literally holding my hand and similar in a similar way. And I've had guides and mentors before. I cannot show you enough appreciation for what you are bringing into my life, and I know you'll continue to do so.
Thank you so much.
I am what
Nilakshi ji, before you
I,
continue, please tell everyone like what you do currently, what is your life like, and then
okay.
how this.
To tell everyone what I do currently. I need to go back. See, I was a I done my MBA in HR, and there I worked for 10 years, and then my family started, and then I realized I cannot be sitting on the fence. I have to give my 100% to either. So I quit. I shut down my firm. I was in placements, and I started looking after my young family. I was a mother. I was a wife. I was a daughter and a daughter-in-law. Various jobs. And this is not somebody I was earlier. I thought I will pick up my bag early morning, go to the office, and come back late, and everything else would be taken care of. Reality was far different.
Mhm.
And then I started with my young family, and I always knew there was something that was lacking in my life. I needed to do more. So I did all kinds of things. I edited somebody's biography. I got into IT, but it's very difficult to program when you have two young kids, and coding was impossible with two young kids running around the house. So I donned many hats. I also volunteered with Pratham in a government school teaching young kids English conversation because I thought it would help them later. Pratham is a big group, as you all must be knowing.
What happened?
Oh, I think I lost.
The connection got lost.
Yeah, yeah. I think what she was talking around is basically transitioning. Like whenever we are required to transition into a different role or dealing with change, basically, um, which is very, very relatable. It's always hard. So I'm super interested to see what she has to say.
What is that background noise?
If in meantime, if Manish ji is here, we can talk to him first, and then uh, so Manish ji is also in Shimla. He's a doctor. He's a very cheerful man as well. And yeah, if he's here, Parul, we can call him and then get him in her introduction. Okay. So Manish ji will join in 5 minutes. Uh, Nilakshi is back. Great. So let her in.
I don't know what happened to my phone.
Uh,
It got heated up. Okay, so this lady, this Sadhvi Swami Divya Jyoti ji, was from the Bihar School of Yoga, Rikia. She taught me yoga and mantra chanting and meditation in Yog Nidra. So that's how my other me started, you know. I knew there was more to be. So that's how it whole thing started. And they always say when the student is ready, a guru appears. It has happened to me so many times. I believe in that. And over the years, I have become more self aware. I have become more confident. And I can say I have amazing mental strength now. I can take anything that you throw at me. This is all thanks to my meditation. And self actualization is one of my goals. I don't know, but I know my mentors and my guides will be helping me along. And for this, I'm so grateful to all of you. So, in brief, meditation is a part of my life. This is the first thing I do. I'm also a Reiki healer. So, for me, having for my meditation in the morning is very important to me. This is who I am. This is very happy that my family is kind enough. I have a young family still. My children are not married, but they still need me. You know how kids are around their moms. So I tell them, this is my time, so please, I'm not to be disturbed. Selfish of me, maybe, but it's very important for me. I need self-love so I can love others. This is what my meditation has taught me. And once I have done with my meditation, I'm ready to take on anything, you know, whatever. Life throws you many curveballs. I can take it on. And it would be adequate to say that what I'm being offered right now is exactly what I have been looking for all this while. You have given us so many things on a huge platter, and it would be very wrong on my part to not take the maximum advantage of what you guys are offering me with my guides and mentors. Everyone gives me a different experience. Every time I finish a session, I know I'm smiling because I'm so happy inside. This is so important for me right now, and I know it will continue to be. And every
Actually, what do you like about a single session? Like, what is the thing that really does it for you?
every session is complete by itself. You know, you're feeding the body, you're feeding the soul, and you're feeding the mind. Is how I look at it. It's not that the body was not looked into. This is how we do our yoga positions, what do we call it? The breathing techniques. I thought breathing was simply you just breathe in and out. The naive me. Now I know there's so much to breathing than just breathing, you know, inhale and inhale. Pranayam already taught me that. But this is taken to another level. And being consistent, being consistent is so important. And we owe it to ourselves. If we are getting something so beautiful, why not take advantage of it? I remember I could not attend any session on the 2nd of Jan. 1st of Jan I did it. 2nd of Jan, my daughter was in the hospital. She had surgery. I said, baby, you have to let me be free at 9:30 p.m. because I need to attend the session. And if you need something, please ring the bell for your nurse. I am gone for half an hour. So I said
Wow.
in the hospital room, it was so important for me. I said, if I don't do this, I mean, my whole day is going to be incomplete. So for me, doing it first thing in the morning is essential. If not, why not take advantage of the various slots that you're offering to us? So it's amazing how many slots we have now. And I didn't think it was going to be like this, that you would be offering so many slots and so many takers for it. But there are people taking it. So thanks again for that, for being aware of different needs. We have very specific needs. I know it's not easy to cater to everybody's needs, but thank you for looking into everybody's needs.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Actually, this is super helpful, and we put a lot of conscious thought in, including the stuff for the body and the breath and meditation, because different people are in different setups. They've had their meals in different times. They've different things have been bothering them. So it's very hard to just sit for meditation immediately for anyone. We want to make sure that for people also to take the best out of this experience, the body needs to be prepared to a certain level. the breathing needs to be prepared for a certain level. That's when the 15 minutes or 20 minutes of meditation is going to be even more powerful. So great to know
It's
that
a,
this is something.
what you're giving is a complete package, is what I meant. Nothing is left unfinished. So everything is being taken care of. I think whoever is consistent and regular enough will realize that, because it does change your body to a certain extent, and it might not be visible. This is what I've realized, but body definitely fits, especially when you have been doing your breathing techniques, following what the mentor is telling you, guiding you through it. And it's so nice of you to offer different levels for different people with different physical, what do you say, fitness. So now, if somebody cannot sit in a particular position, another easier option is allowed, which is because nothing is cut and dried. There's something for everyone, and this you made it so many clear. Apurva ma'am, you are amazing, and how you make it clear that if you cannot do this, you can do this. Yes, because physical fitness is not some everything everybody has at the same level. So thank you for looking into that aspect also. And there is, and every time I attend a session, I only become aware of how little I there's so much more I've yet to learn. And I'm not a young person, let me tell you. I don't know how much time I have, but there is so much to learn, and it keeps me going. It's amazing how much more the world has to offer us through our different guides and mentors. And sadhana, and I'm the seeker. And I think we are totally in sync, because one day I was transitioning from my Reiki meditation, about 50-55 minutes, and I just connected to the session that was going to go on. And can you believe it? It was the same Reiki meditation that you guys have. I said, oh my God, this is a signal from. I get the signals several times. Like three times, I think 3 days ago, I had this vision. For us to connect with a Reiki guide is very important. So I've just finished my my session with the Sikh group, and I went and I had, this has never happened to me. I had a vision which lasted 55 minutes. I just went on and on. I met my Reiki guide. I sat down with him, and this happened only because what had happened previously before my Reiki session. I was so into it. It was just transitioning from one session to the other, different modes, but the journey is the same. I said, "Oh my God, this is something never happened to me. I cannot really leave this group ever again. As long as you're offering me something." Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
Thank you
everyone.
so much, Lakshmi, for sharing your thing with us, and always good to hear praise for what we've done. Honestly,
It's
thank you.
the one word that is amazing. And thank you again to all my Reiki guiders, all my tutors in a way who have handheld me. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
So, like, okay, I think we are our last. We are waiting for our last speaker. Parul, is Manish ji here? Hello. Hi,
Hello.
Manish ji.
She, good
How are you?
morning.
Hello, Ji.
Good to see you.
What? I'm fine, thank you.
Very nice. How are you doing? How is the cold in Shimla?
I have just reached Chandigarh actually.
Okay.
It is,
Nice.
and Chandigarh is colder.
Okay, okay. Cool. Great, Manishi. So good to have you here. Would love to, get your introduction. I know you personally because I had a couple of chats with you, but I think our viewers and people who would see it later would want to know who is Mr. Manish. So can you give a little bit introduction, and then uh, tell about your meditation journey and how are you being so consistent with us in this offering?
Okay. First, I would like to thank you, and for I think it is one of the regular most I have been in meditation. Actually, I try to do it, but regularity is one problem. Then I am Dr. Manish Gupta. I am professor and head at Cancer Hospital in Radiation Oncology at IGMC Shimla Medical College. So, like in every person's life, when you come to a certain position over a period of time, you have some stresses and some some problems in your life. So I've been trying to do meditation, trying to do some yoga, some meditation. I have tried many things. Problem is consistency actually. So what I like with the Sikh is that one thing is that there are different persons. So it is not ki you get bored with. I'm sorry, bored. I should not say, but I'm a certain kind of. I am the kind of person who consistently I can't do much. Matlab, regularly, I can't do same thing. So that is better. And when I talk to you, I told you that ki, I would like ki, जैसे there are 7 people who are guiding us. So if it is consistent, like on Monday, same person is there. I like everyone. I don't say I don't like any. matlab, I like every session, but I like the one where they are doing with Kundalini.
Hmm.
ठीक है. So I like that very much. है ना.
Hmm.
So I am not very good with names actually,
Hmm.
because Apurva madam is there. So probably Apurva madam and Malini
Hmm.
madam. So I am more comfortable, or you can say that kind of routine suits me actually.
Hmm.
So I am trying to write down what they are saying after doing
Correct.
completing the session. I write down ki what I liked in this, and I will try ki when I'm not doing it with you, I'm doing it independently, then I try that.
Hmm.
But it is very good actually. I told you ki I have tried many. I have done Art of Living advanced course. I have done YSS. I have done Vishwas meditation also, because I am 50-year-old. So
Hmm.
during my journey, I have tried many things. But hmm, matlab, I am able to do 15 to 20 minutes of meditation only. So
Hmm.
that is what is my, actually you can say,
Hmm.
what is my limit is actually. So I'm trying to increase, but I am not able to. But I'm very happy with what I'm getting actually. So I wish to thank you all the people who are guiding us, and also you have made very good routines actually. I'm not saying, just when I talked to you, I told that I'm comfortable if it is meditation only, you know, because I don't want to do exercises, or I don't want to do yoga. That
Hmm.
because I'm kind of lethargic, you can say lazy also.
Hmm.
I do yoga,
Hmm.
but that too in a fixed routine. Actually, I like to do it. So, though I like it when it is done for 5 7 minutes initially, then we do a 20-minute meditation. I am comfortable with that, and I love that also. And I'm able to complete it, I think, or do it regularly, is because there are many slots available.
Hmm.
So, I try to do it in 5:30 slot,
Hmm.
morning slot.
Hmm.
Okay. But when I miss, I usually do it in the last slot of the night, actually.
Hmm.
So that is where I am actually free. Also, I can't say I'm very busy, but usually I'm more free at that time.
Got.
So thank you very much.
थैंक यू डॉक्टर मनीष. आई थिंक वन थिंग आई रियली लाइक्ड इज यू नो कि मैं 15 मिनट से ज्यादा नहीं कर पाता, बट स्टिल यू डू इट एंड यू वांट टू बी रेगुलर. एंड लॉट ऑफ पीपल, एंड आई मीन lot of people, majority of people struggle with longer meditation, but this is inspiring that even though you know you are not giving up, you are saying that okay, I can do 15 minutes, I'll keep doing 15 minutes. So that is great, that is amazing. So would like loved you being here, and we want to see you coming on the top of our leaderboard again and again. You are doing an amazing job. Thanks for your appreciations also, and thanks that you are joining us from Shimla and in this uh, cold, and doing it in 5:30 in the morning. Cool.
Um, Great. Uh, I think we don't have any more people. I just want to say quickly, even as people who started this, it is amazing to see so many stories. Like I see so much range in different people across the country, across the world, who are very different stories, very different setups, very different preferences, and still finding this one thing where they're able to be consistent, every day, and really getting the benefits. And it feels amazing as somebody who's trying to create this impact in the world, to see different people connecting to what we are doing, and seeing so many, as I like to, we like to say, seekers, like, or humans of seek. This is very nice. uh, okay, so I think we have about 10 minutes,
Hmm.
and 12 o'clock we start the silent sitting, or like the meditation. um, Today, I think we just wanted to speak a little bit about self awareness. I think the whole idea of seeking, a large part of the idea of seeking is actually starts by understanding you. Like Nilakshi ji also said, there is a different way to be. And I think self awareness is usually the first area where we start making progress when we meditate a lot. And what it essentially means is, like, we realize things that we didn't before. And I think a lot of these realizations combinedly, make up what we call self-awareness. Actually, Akash and I were discussing that day. Akash has a very funny story on his experience with. Actually, I shouldn't say funny. It was funny. It was a little funny, but it's a good story on self-awareness. Akash,
I made it funny actually. It was very dreadful story for me, but I made it funny for you. Yeah, I think it was uh, when I was doing my first Vipassana, my experience for Vipassana retreat. So those who don't know what is a Vipassana retreat, it is a 10-day residential retreat where you meditate almost 10.5 hours in a day, and you keep silent, noble silence. You can't even write, you can't even uh, speak with your eyes. So it's a very uh, I would say hard to do retreat. And then I jumped in. So my first experience there was, you get a room there. It's free of cost, by the way. You get a room there, and then you stay in your room, and mostly you do meditation in the hall. Uh, and when I arrived, I was in Indore Vipassana Center. I arrived in the morning, my first day, and I was allotted a room. I very nicely put my bed sheet on the bed, and then I saw there is a attached washroom there, and I was very happy about it. Suddenly, I was felt that okay, I can do this. I have my room; it's comfortable. What happened in the evening is I was called into the office, and I was told, okay, you have to change your room. I was like, why? I was so happy with that room. Why do I need to change that room? It's like we have allotted it to someone else. It's like, okay, I will change my room. It's not a bad deal. I have made it up, but I'll make it up again. And then I was put into a room with two other people. So now it was not a single room. I had already attached myself to that room within that 2 hours so much, and now I have been thrown into a room with two other people, and I was in distress already, and I was in a feeling that okay, this is not right. People are not doing right with me. Uh, and then usually when you get these thought, क्या करते हो आप? You can like take your phone out, and then you can talk to someone, and or you can watch your Instagram, but phone ही नहीं है वहाँ पे. So you only thing that you have is keep thinking, and then once that chain of thought starts with thinking and thinking again, and then you're just thinking कि यार ये जो पूरा विपश्यना का, this is all facade, this is nothing else, like because they can't do it with me, like why? कुछ change नहीं हुआ है. They have put me from a single room to a shared room, but I was furious by the night. And then when there was time to sleep, what happened was one of my roommate, who was a sharing crew, he started snoring, and oh my god, I that thought change went into anger slowly and slowly, and I couldn't sleep, and I couldn't sleep first because of the snoring, but then because of my thoughts. I It was cold. It was December end. With my furious mind, I came out of the room. बाहर आया and मैं घूम रहा हूँ. I'm like roaming around, हाथ में torch लेके, because only thing that you had there is a torch, because phone तो है नहीं. तो मैं घूम रहा हूँ बाहर, and it's like a place in outskirt where cold is even more than the city. and it was 3 a.m. in the night, and I'm not able to sleep at all. I was like, I need to go home now. Like, मैं नहीं जा सकता. I went to the kitchen. I tried to sleep there in anger. Like, I'm trying to sleep in anger. Can you imagine? मैं गुस्से में सो रहा हूँ, पर मैं सो और नहीं सो पा रहा हूँ. The whole night I couldn't sleep. Next day I told there's a staff which you can talk to if there's like a grief problem like mine. तो उनको बताया कि ये गलत हो रहा है, ये सही नहीं है, आप मेरा रूम चेंज करो. और ये ठीक है. So they changed that person. उस बंदे को जो he was snoring, he was put into another room and another person came in. I was happy, थोड़ा ठीक है करते हैं. Then it was the second night. हुआ क्या कि the other roommate who was not changed, he started snoring. And I was like, ये क्या हो रहा है? And उस रात तो like again the same thing started. I started with walking, गुस्सा आ रहा है, मतलब मैं सो नहीं पा रहा हूँ. And then after a point, I was like, I need to book a ticket tomorrow and leave. I can't stay here. I can't stay here at all. And all kind of thoughts like, मैं कहाँ आ गया हूँ? I'm like almost blaming everyone in my life at that point of time who has done like कुछ भी. जिस बंदे को रूम दिया गया था उसको मैं बुरा बोल रहा हूँ कि because of him I was put into this situation. Suddenly I think it was 2:30 a.m. in the night, and I started crying. I started crying like crazily. I have never cried that much. Like, काफी टाइम से बचपन में रोया होगा, but उस दिन तो बहुत रोया. And that somehow थोड़ा I felt better after it. I went to the guru in the morning. You can talk to him if you want some advice, and he said like stay today, and then you will be fine. Somehow I was able to manage, and then I had a very good night's sleep. I didn't have anything with snoring after that point of time, and then I realized it was not snoring, it was not the cold, it was not that I was put into a different room. It was my thoughts that were pestering me and then making me believe that I'm not I'm not able to sleep, and that was chain of thoughts. And because I was doing 2 and 3 days of regular meditation, 10.5 hours a day, I was able to realize this. And I was able to realize this, and this became an integral part of my Vipassana experience also, because you went through so much turmoil in your head. Like there were many thoughts, not just related to this, but others which is not relevant to this story. But so much turmoil in my head. I was able to complete my Vipassana retreat 10 day. And जब 10वां दिन खत्म हुआ, and then you break the noble silence. आपका noble silence खत्म होता है, and you can talk and then mingle. तो मेरे जो 2 रूममेट थे, जिनको मैं डेली देखता था, we used to share the washroom, 2 बाथरूम थे. तो I don't know how did we manage that, not talking and not communicating, but somehow we managed. And then they were telling, अरे वो रूम चेंज हो गया था, मेरे को वहाँ से वहाँ बुलाया गया था. And I told them कि है ना, वो मैंने ही बोला था, क्योंकि है वो जो दूसरे पर्सन थे, he was snoring and अच्छा. Then one of them told me, आकाश आप डेली स्नोर करते थे. And I was like, oh, that hit me really, really bad, really bad. And I was like, and I was not aware what I am doing. I'm just like into my thoughts. And that was a crazy, crazy experience. Though it was funny, uh, I made people go from one place to another place, but it was me also who was disturbing others, and I did not realize it. Yeah, so that was the story.
I can only find funny in it. I'm sorry.
It is funny.
No, but I think obviously, I think this is what happens with self-awareness, right, Apurva? I mean,
I think in Akash's case, that awareness was brought by somebody else to him. But yeah, no, of course. I think just to quickly maybe say a few words. I mean, for me, I feel there's this very amazing quote that has always stuck with me, which is, when I discover who I am, I'll be free. right? And in simple words, that's what self-awareness is. It's always a byproduct of meditation, and not to make it very woo-woo, but it is only the awareness of your thoughts, of your actions, of your emotions, right? It really reflects our outlook on life, our outlook about ourselves, right? And that sort of really transforms and shifts the more stillness we create here. So, earlier the things that we did not understand, we start understanding it better. And we don't know how it happens. I think for all of us, we can say that it happens organically, right?
Yeah,
Certain level of unlocking that happens here, which we don't know how it happens. But that's
yeah,
a byproduct of meditation, which takes place.
yeah. There are those, I think, in a very real sense, the way it happens is like anytime we have an aha moment about ourselves, that, oh, I was thinking like this, oh, this was happening. That's essentially self awareness. And then it leads to, in my experience, it leads to really, far better relationships also. Like, I think that's one area where it really helps you make sense of everything. Cultivating self-awareness is like the most important things that one can do to sort of improve their relationships everywhere, I think.
Definitely in a room setting when you are sharing, you can improve your relationship.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really help it if you're snoring when you're sleeping. So I mean, I think it's the toughest use case of self-awareness. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. uh, I think this was the community session. And thank you everyone in the chat, all the guests, who came for sharing their stories. We will now just break for maybe 2 minutes or 3 minutes, and then we'll start with the silent meditation. Again, this is just a community session where people can simply just observe silence. There will be music played, and there'll be, I mean, basic instruction wise, you can follow your breathing, you can follow the music. And the idea is to just embrace silence in this time. People can join in for, however long they feel like. And this is really a community thing. I mean, it's a lot of us just coming together to just be silent, and take that time out of our lives.
Hmm.
So that's all about it. We will, I think, start in 2 minutes or 3 minutes, I think,
Yeah.
and
10.
then yeah, and then we'll meditate till 1 o'clock. Then we'll take a 5 minute break, and then we'll do another hour of silent sitting. I think Akash and I will observe 2 hours, and then whoever, I know Apurva ma'am has to leave, so maybe Apurva, you can stay for like 10, 15 minutes, and then so whoever else is there, I mean, feel free to jump in and ask how much
Yeah.
time.
I suggest just stretch your body a little bit, just walk around for the next 2, 3 minutes, maybe have a sip of water or two, and then just settle down after that.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
And one more important thing, actually, a couple of more important things, and these will be displayed on the screen as well. Keep your phone on silent and switched off or offline mode, whatever, because your phone is going to disturb you while you are meditating. If you don't feel like sitting for longer, take breaks and then sit. It's not like a 5 मिनट तक कर लिया उसके बाद फिर उससे ज्यादा नहीं हो रहा है तो अब हो गया नहीं. You can take a break of 2 minutes, 3 minutes, then start again. The whole
Mm.
point is that ऐसा नहीं है when you are meditating or sitting silent you will be completely thoughtless. Thoughts will come, you will not be able to do it. It is not easy, but you have to start again, right? uh, Third is, since just like we are there on the screen, Shitesh, Akash and Apuva, there will be a link that will be put on chat. You can join the link and come on the screen. We would like more faces to be there and meditate with us. Parul from our team will let you in. uh, yeah, and that's it.
Great. See you guys in a couple of minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Bye-bye.
Yeah.